Hello classmates. This is my passion project for English class. My presentation will be on fighting racism by me, Santiago Mantovani. And yes, what is racism? Well, racism is a group of believers who discriminate or antagonize others from their appearance, and is also the belief that someone is superior than others or from others. The problem well, we live in a world where there is a lot of racism, and we see it and hear it every day. People that we might know might be racist or just use just to be funny amongst friends. Almost every day there is something going on about racism. It's a never-ending topic. There's an ongoing feeling of sadness and anger and being left out when you have experienced that, and plus people live in a constant fear of being verbally attacked and physically attacked. There are sometimes where people don't want to go to work or school or even outside of their own house, and people trust no one because of what they go through, and that's one big thing that we need amongst ourselves, just the trust that you can talk to someone at least and not feel attacked, or hang out with someone that you think that could be healthy for you and not be rude or anything towards you from your appearance or being judged. The solution, so focus on yourself and be strong, focus on what you're good at, and don't let anyone judge you. Always try to use motivation from other judgments. If people are being rude to you, for example, also seek support, because there are a lot of help services to help you with the cause, and also get involved. Get involved in anything you can. If you don't like the situation we're going through, get involved. There's a bunch of organizations that you can join to help the cause. Other ways to help the solution is to not laugh at racist things. Be a role model. If someone's doing something like that, step in and be like, hey, that's not cool. Also teaching kids at a young age to respect one another about their differences. Standing up to those that need help from anyone, and always supporting those in need, even organizations. And about the teaching kids at a young age to respect one another of the differences is a big thing, because that teaches them to respect one another from a young age. That, if you become friends with a black kid, it's because you guys were in touch since you guys were little, and then there's no problem between there. Back then, people didn't have that, and that's why there was a lot of discrimination about school, segregations in schools and all that. So that, it's a good thing now that we teach them now than later on. I was already interested in this topic because it's popular, it's known, everybody knows it, everybody goes through it, and it's an everyday thing that we should be aware of too. I'm a Hispanic Latino person, and I see other friends get bullied by others from their appearance, and it's just annoying sometimes when I see that. When I see that, and I don't get bullied. I never got that to experience that, because it's not like I never got to experience that. Yes, I have been discriminated before, but it's not where people from other places do. I was lucky to be born here and not get discriminated, but I have been told to why don't you go back or anything. This is why I chose this topic, because it's important, and for me it's important because I've experienced it before, and yes. I didn't really get research for this project to get facts that I needed, such as going into the internet and finding my resources. I used my own knowledge and experience, and I especially talked to close family members and neighbors on what they thought about racism and how we should fight back against and to find a way to at least control it or stop it. I also got a lot of positive responses because racism is a big thing to worry about, and that's basically my takeaway. Just racism is just a thing that's never gonna end, but we have to fight back against it. There's supposed to be a way where we can all at least live where we have freedom and liberty for ourselves, to have comfort around everyone, and And so we can just at least live in peace amongst each other, just fighting. I think fighting it would be the best way, and overcoming it will be hard, but as long as we can fight it, we can at least push through in our lives. So